Yeah, that's why just have to be careful here. Aoki near the bridge already takes one down, as I couldn't really step away from that scene. Oh, there's the boop.
So environmental kill is still a thing.
And Malga versus Malga can't be focused down. Incinerary is the first to fall here as outrun. Somewhat hard to control, but if you can manage the charge distance and the stun just at the right target, it's actually a really good skill.
Hadi has full control right now. He can just translocate into the back line here, and then they can push in with the speed boost. Super easy, just like this.
There's the EMP, and it's all 5, but he's the first to fall as Aoki strikes back with an overclock. Sound barrier from Lieutenant to respond. And the Death Blossom, not a bad one as it takes down Incinerary, but Axion here to strike back. So 1-2 each, and Nyam is trying to get the control back for themselves. And another pretty good boom
from Lieutenant Nest.
If you keep on playing position on the bridge for the last 15 seconds, perfect play for the Lucio to just pop in and boost. Yep, and no one can escape. And that's going to be Vatan going very low.
Another one onto Wyatt, looks like here. But he gets away.
And Lieutenant did get caught in the middle, so Nyam Gaming having a tough time trying to go across this bridge. It seems like they drew a line right there. No one coming in. There's overtime. The respawns are going to be longer. And Arise Project should be getting the first point, and there it is. Objective secured. Oh. And it might not be the only one. Do not let your hopes down for Nyam Gaming, as they're here to contest. Aoki going very low. Ari will be able to find that kill with the hack. And Esion strikes back with his own hack.
It's a trade of DPSs here, as we will see Dan1 winning out on this fight.
Look! Malga just bursting through 4 members and still stays alive for 4 seconds.
It's Malga Watch!
Malga doesn't fall!
Look, I gotta say, G-Clef, we have obviously the thing about Asia is that we have 3 different regions in Overwatch as well. It's proof now that Japan is playing as Dan1. Okay, he's Malga, he's fine. I was worried for a second, G-Clef, I don't know why I was. It's because there was another Malga shooting at him, that's why.
He eventually goes down. Yes, he was the only one getting pin focused on the wall. As Nyam Gaming will come back to the point and get this flip soon enough. And here's Raven trying to do the same, but oh!
Nest is just getting him, man. Lieutenant Nest every single time. Now,
trying to do the same? No way.
This time, it's not going to be enough to actually save the cap here. It is just going to end up being his delayed death, but it ends up getting some additional ult charge here. Now, Hadi does have the EMP faster than Axion, but getting into position to use it is not going to be easy, and they don't have the Death Blossom for it just yet. I like the split here from Nyam as well. Not all standing on one place, so he doesn't have a great angle.
Here's revealed, and should be a 4-man, and instantly Aoki pops that. And double DPS ult has been really a thing, and Aoki just strikes with it overclock. 3 easy targets around it. And with the flip, a team kill, 45%. I think Nyam Gaming takes the control back again, but Arise Project, they happen keeping those ultimates. And Aoki, there's a sound barrier from Nest, and stun comes through right after, EMP to follow. But not really catching any members of Nyam Gaming, just one. As lots of damage has been done already on the point, so Nyam Gaming just retreating. They're going back onto the wrong side of the map. That is not towards your respawn.
Yeah, Axion off the map. They just want to reset here because they, you know, the cap has come through, and Nyam did not want to waste any time. They want to regroup as fast as possible and try to push for their own EMP fights.
The walk is gone, and I guess the Death Blossom was already used in the previous fight. There's Hari catching Raven.
There it is.
Pretty good hand, 4-man. EMP from out. Ooh, Axion helping a lot, but Cage trying to sustain, and Arise Project, they're doing a fine job at it.
Malga Watch! G-Clef!
You know what? Wolf, you sold me on. EMP right up the gates.
Yeah, that is that.
No one can touch the point, and that will be the second going for Arise Project AP, and they will grab the control first.
They were Malgaing, and then they got a little bit harder Malgaed.
And XD hacked.
Yeah.
But Incinerary was first to fall, as this Reaper certainly in close distance can provide so much more. Here's why, just pushing, and Nyam rotating all the way back. They're looking for the retreat, but the chase is there. And a few more kills come through, and this should be the point. There's a rush, and the 4-man EMP. But Nyam Gaming, can they really dominate? Because the damage has been done from Arise Project first, even when that EMP was out. And 4-man EMP, but still Rise Project loses none.
You could see Aoki's position there. He didn't have great line of sight to follow up on the EMP. So even if the, all of the heroes are hacked, it doesn't matter if you can't do the damage. Axion dies quickly there, and then Aoki can't follow up, and then he's just rushed on top of, and the cart just keeps rolling. Arise in such fantastic control of this game.
Yeah. The walk after the cage, but the beat comes through for Raven. But the damage was a little too much.
The funny thing about this, that play from Y, is I feel like he actually could have just pressed it instantly
and get more out of it, even without the cage.
But they wanted to make sure the cage locked him in place. It locked a few of them there. Look, it was big enough. It was good enough. His angle was fantastic. He dropped down from high ground there. But Nyam just didn't see it coming at all. See if Axion can build this quickly enough. This nest is down.
Quick pick, Nyam Gaming. This might be the opportunity to finally stop the payload. It's been on the highway so far. And the cage comes down from Scenery. Finally, trying to have this counter with the Mauga.
Can they actually clean up? The answer is yes. Actually will end up picking up 2 more there. I thought actually for a second they were going to get run down anyways, but ultimately killing XDN was enough there on how he will fall. So finally the cart is halted, but they still have 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes to finish this map, and obviously this next EMP should be able to control this choke on the approach. They're playing super far back for it though, because they're running this Sojourn with the Sombra. It doesn't have a lot of synergy obviously, because the Sombra has to get up in your face, but then they can just retreat back out of line of sight.
And here's the Kiriko Rush. That's great, starting things off. The Scenery getting focused down was quite dangerous. Everyone hiding back. Finds Kiriko easy. And won't be the stop to this as Harry goes for more as XD just runs for it with the overrun. That's a third.
Okay,
can you get the penta?
Escape, but no pentas here, no 5Ks, no team kills, but he is just keeping them in spawn. The cart's rolling in, and that's it. G-Clef.
Oh, the cart's already in.
Yeah, I mean, he was the reason why we were watching Y there was because the game was over, man. He was just sitting in the spawn door like, I got this.
And here's XD getting focused down, and on the stairs, there he goes. That's Nyam Gaming starting off with a tick. Dead on the other side, going straight into the point. And XD comes in, they're hacked away, but immediately Aoki falls.
Wait, no way. Y just gets up onto the high ground and kills them both? Is it a triple? It's like he might barely get out, but that's just the defense. How did Y just walk, or like teleport, I guess you could say. He teleports on top of the high ground and just kills Aoki and Masquerade. That shouldn't happen like that. He's gonna get burst down before he gets it.
There's a Kitsune Rush, the Matrix, doesn't even matter. They're melted like ice cream. The moment the Matrix was popped, that it almost feels like a waste.
And he's gonna reveal his position, instantly gets popped. Oh, that's why you don't show.
Very. With the overclock, and here's the dive once again. Everyone runs for it. And look how quick this team fight is. Nyam Gaming, of course, they're holding all the ultimates possible for this final tick. But just the output is just outrageous from a Rise
Look
Project.
at this position for Y again. They don't know where he is. He's hiding up here on top of this theater. Down he drops.
There it is, the double.
So clean. Takes out the immortality field instantly, and XDM will finish off Masquerade. Y just cleans up the fight.
Oh, they're trying to fight with the cage and contested right before the third pick, and the cage comes down from the opponent too. Y does go down, and a pretty good EMP to respond, so there's no... Yeah, the barrier. It's not really come down from Nesh.
Okay, I have to give credit to Nyam because I was a little bit critical of Axion not using his EMP, but how they used this fight, I think Arise should have been able to actually deny this a little bit better, but they just rushed onto the point itself, and then as you said, used the cage fight to try to block them from entering the point and split them in half, and that's when the EMP went down. It was actually a really cool way to force them into EMP by using the cage fight and controlling the point. So
here's the dive once again from Rise Project. Overclock, Cassidy gone, no Deadeye for you. And just practice range.
Yeah, practice range. Oh,
from
G-Club got him good. It's the practice range, man.
Staying on top, moving targets, no contest whatsoever.
Yeah, he set the bots to retreat, and then he took them down. Yeah, I mean, when you have that much control and you have an overclock, it's really tough for Nyam to actually fight into this, and it's an ult-based composition, right? So Aoki gets staggered here. That's really frustrating. Axion trying to build some EMP. Looks like he's probably going to be punished. Okay, he's going to get out. That's pretty huge. If he died there, that's another staggered death. And he needs an EMP as Y is ready for his own ultimate here. Once again on high ground, they know where he is, but can they stop him?
Not when the Cardiac's up. And this might be the chance. Don't even need, as you see the kills coming through the kill feed. As Y will try. He's always trying to find the spot. Oh,
Axion is backdooring the card a little bit here, but you know, this is much more effective when you're actually threatening checkpoints. He wasn't able to get close enough to it.
Okay, Payload is actually pushing Sombro, who's able to get on it. And here's the cage from XD. Few members trapped and on top, but there's the barrier from Raven, at least keeping them alive for now. But won't be so long as Sombra comes back from the cart. Now we're talking 20 seconds. Well, might not be enough to come back from the respawn as all the members fall. Switch into Doomfist just for the touch. Yeah. Less than 12 seconds now.
They need that Doomfist to touch, and honestly, I still don't think it's going to be enough. Here comes the rush to also get them closer. They have EMP, but the cart
is being guarded with extra boop potential from Nest and the sound barrier just for the fashion. And that would be a Rise Project 2-0.
What a great Lucio right there.
Trying to build this up. Only 26% now. Oh, he gets sniped by Harry from far distance. And Axion just got heal packed, but might be trapped inside that room. Here's Cardiac. We'll be able to sustain a little bit, but not too much, as focus fired by 4 members of Rise Project. And it won't be the only kill, as here's his chase.
Y is just crushing him right now. Axion did not build his EMP.
And that's a second death for Aoki already.
Yeah, he dies kind of instantly there.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting for the double support plus the EMP. Potentially more on top of that. Here's a kill from Axion. The Lieutenant going down. And no sound barrier.
Axion needs to be willing to just use this EMP right now. Okay.
There it is. Only catching Weber, but still good enough. So the other two are super low.
When I said he needs to be willing to use it, I was going to say if the fight ends up going sour because they can't afford to lose this. I did not really mean to use it after the fight was definitely over there. Rush out for them.
Here's Kisuna Rush, and Terry responds with the overclock and the Death Blossom potential. Cage right in the middle for both. Sound barrier was there from Raven, and actually caught all 5, but output from AP once again. Doing some amazing work, and the entire team wipe.
Yep, well, why? I mean,
can have a better use of the EMP. 3 men, the front line. Damage is there. At least this time from Aoki and Axion. Scenery doing what's being on top, and a lot of that trapped inside the room.
Very clean fight here for Nyam. Finally getting everything in line. The stomp after the overrun there from Scenery sets the EMP up, and they burst down those targets as they try to escape through the choke point.
Terry overclock. Sliced to the side, looking for this flank. There's a sound barrier from Raven. Great timing. Keeping his teammate alive, but Scenery goes down right after Cage. So members will be trapped, but for how long? There was that sound barrier from Lieutenant Ness, keeping everyone alive. A better timing as they were. This pure dominance coming down.
Guess what? He's flanking. We were watching Aoki because we were hoping maybe that he would pop off with his overclock there, given the space he had, but he wasn't putting enough damage off to stop the front line of Arise. Now Scenery is focused down here, headshot by a star. And the card is just rolling towards the end. Aoki is going to come over here and look for line of sight, but they realistically only have one more fight. If they lose this, it might just be the end of the map, end of the series. No EMP, Hottie falls, they're trying to save their ults.
Here's a cage from XD, but the EMP response from Axion. Really great timing immediately after the cage drops. And we'll be able to save the team this time. And that's one better EMP coming out from this player. Lucio hacked, but no further damage onto Lieutenant Nesh. As this chase keeps on happening out, he isolated on his own. And that overrun might be fat finger there, as he was the only one charging into the opponent. 1v4. And the chase keeps happening.
Yeah, and sound barrier is their only reprieve. They could try to buy enough time here for the cage to come out. I gotta track Y, man. This guy is always on a flank. You never know where he's gonna come.
For a moment, they thought about hacking away. There's a Kitsune rush, but Mauga falls. No tank for Nyam Gaming.
With Hari down, they don't want to commit to this push.
But the fight is here, but the robot was being contested for a second. I guess that was Aoki.
How did Aoki? Yeah, Aoki died to XTN there.
I think he was the only one contesting. I saw that one contest.
Yeah, could have just waited for a regroup there. Now they're outnumbered for just a moment here, but it buys enough time for the EMP.
There's the overrun and the cage from Scenery. Sound barrier from Fernandez to keep everyone with the extra barrier. Why with the Death Blossom? Ooh, Aoki though strikes from the side. Overclock, better timing.
Oh, outplayed! Howdy outplays him. Lives with 15 health. Giga Chad moment. EMP here.
Big win for, huge win for Rise Project for the moment, but Nyam Gaming, because of the respawn, they end up winning the fight.
I mean, they win the fight. They have obviously spawn advantage here, and they get to keep the EMP. So a miracle run is possible.
All they need to win about 3-4 in a row to have this 100-meter push. There's an EMP. XT dead, so Nyam Gaming. They do have the potential, but look how fast the Reaper is shooting.
The attack speed from Kitsune Rush is actually just so absurd for Reaper.
Insane.
It's crazy how fast he can fire. And now 50 seconds remaining. It's a full wipe, a team kill to come through. And now Death Blossom is all Arise Project need to close this one out.
A lot closer to a lot more ultimates. Scenery on top. Gotta be careful of that. His positioning has been somewhat lacking through this push. Here's the rush. Dive in, and the Death Blossom into 3-4. And Harry finishes off the final member, Mauga.
And they'll get the finish here. They don't even need to finish the map. They were trying. They almost got both wins where they both finish the map and have the better thing at the end.